Ryan Inniss, fresh from a hell of a battle up in Accrington last weekend. It was a real old-fashioned blood and thunder, quite literally sort of game. How's your head doing?
Yeah, head's absolutely fine. Just disappointed about the result in the end. I mean, it's a good point, like the manager said, away at Accrington, first game of the season, but to score so late and then let Miles down with a late equaliser for them was probably the only thing that lingered for a couple of days. Not so much my head, so looking forward to this weekend.
And just talk us through, you've got a few stitches, or glued up rather than stitches.
Yeah, they doctor up there done a good job and just glued it, so it's not a massive deal. It didn't stop me playing on the weekend and doesn't stop me for selection this weekend.
I think it's fair to say that your opposition number came out of it a little bit worse for wear, didn't it, rather than you? I mean, it's never nice to see, is it, when that sort of stuff happens, but it was a good indication of a real good battle between two sort of, tough players.
Yeah, no, he was game. They always are when you go up there. You can, by the likes of the centre forwards they've had move on in the last year or two, Colby Bishop and the other lad that went to Bolton. They've always got a certain style of striker, but yeah, he was a good lad as well. So I spoke to him throughout the game, and I wished him a speedy recovery. But yeah, he come off a little bit worse for wear, so hopefully he's all right and available for selection as well.
Those are the sort of games you really thrive on. Obviously, they have a style of play. Bit of an aerial bombardment at times. We saw the stats afterwards, 19 headers, aerial battles you won, which was 7 more than anyone else in the division on Saturday. Those are the ones you must really sort of enjoy, I guess.
Enjoy is probably not the word. Like, I'll always enjoy a battle, but I could do more things than head the ball. But definitely, when it comes down to a game like that, I feel that it's my job more than anyone else's to go and win those battles, being 6'6". So. But there was many aspects to the game. Obviously, I did enjoy the battle, like you said. But first half, we had some nice passing and passages of play that are coming through from the manager. So there's a lot to take from the game. But yeah, obviously, I know the stat obviously come out with the aerial duels one, which is a bonus really. Obviously, like I said, it's all about the result. And I mean, if I can contribute in any way, and if that's aerial duels, then it's aerial duels. It may be something else this weekend and something else the weekend after.
We talk about the other side of stuff. Ben Garner's obviously come in here with a real philosophy, playing out from the back, that passing style of football, the attacking play. How have you found adapting to that sort of stuff? Obviously, it does take a while during pre-season, but we really have seen it come to fruition more and more, especially in the first sort of half an hour on Saturday. I think it really really showed what we are about and what we'll be about. How have you found adapting to that? Yeah,
no, I've enjoyed it. Like, it's just a new style of work that we've had different passages in the last couple of years and styles of play, but the messages are clear. So as long as you take them on board, and it's all about repetition and bravery to do it, I feel like it will come out and show on a weekend, and hopefully, go moving forward, we can show it for a lot longer than I'd say 45 minutes and a couple of moves at the end. But like I said, it didn't go to plan completely in the second half, but if we shy away from it, then that's where obviously we'll come unstuck. But we're all knuckling down, and we're obviously putting a lot of hours in at the training ground, more so than last year, and we're looking forward to really implementing it again on Saturday, whoever's selected.
Back at the Valley, of course, on Saturday against Derby County. A real tough start to life at home this season, but something very different to what we experienced last week. How much are you looking forward to getting into it on Saturday against a team that are really fancied for promotion this year? Yeah,
absolutely. It could have been anyone we played at home, but actually, a big club come in there, a great turnout, so I'd expect them to fill out the away end. So hopefully we can get as many addicts down there as we can to support us, and the place is buzzing. And we can get the result to a match, because, after the last few years we owed the fans some results and a good season, and some good football to go with it would be a real bonus. And
we know just how much of an effect the fans can have at home. It's going to be a fairly healthy crowd on Saturday. Just how much difference do they make when it comes to big games like that, and you've got that covered end behind you that's making all that noise? A lot's made about the 12th man and all that sort of stuff, and some may think it's a bit of a cliche, but at a club like Charlton, it really, really is a difference maker, isn't it?
No, it's huge. It really is. Like, I've played my trade in, like lower league clubs previously, to come in here on loan, and it wasn't until I come back to the Valley, as I used to watch as a kid. It was just phenomenal. Like, what it is, when the game goes dead and the game goes flat, you can't hear specific shouts, but when you feel, it's almost like a wave of noise as such, and it can really just give you that boost. And especially in the dying embers of the game, especially is when I feel it. If you're tired, you're fatigued, you switch off a little bit with 5-10 minutes to go. It just gives you that little bit of lift, that little bit of grinding of the teeth and knuckle down, and you don't want to let anyone down.
From a personal point of view, it's, you know, this is your third season now at the club. It's been an up and down sort of time, isn't it, for the team and for yourself, I guess, as well. It's fair to say you've been in and out. You had the red card at Wimbledon, all that stuff's behind you after last season. So this season must be very much about just keeping that place, playing as many minutes as you can, and really proving what you're worth for this side in this division, because everyone knows that already.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it starts with myself. I'm my harshest critic. Like I'm a project in myself, but I've also here, like you said, I've had the injuries. It's just if I can get my body right, my mind will follow. It's like almost last year, stop-start, and I'm grateful to the club for giving me another year. Honestly, it means so much that I just want to stay out there and be available, whether I'm picked or not. If I'm fit and available and I can bring something to the team, then you know that's just what this season's about. And I've got to keep going, as simple as that. I've said that for the last 2 years, but what am I going to do? Just pack up and quit? It's not in my nature. So there's some good work behind the scenes going on. I can't thank Adam Coe enough and the club doctor and other people, Steve Jackson. They've worked with me. We've looked at other avenues, different bits of equipment, and we really put the time and effort in. And hopefully this is the year that it comes to fruition. But you know, and then if I am picked and put out there, I think I need to show a little bit more maturity as such. I wouldn't, obviously it come out in a way at Wimbledon from a discipline aspect, but it's maturity now. I'm 27 now, I'm not 21. Yeah, I need to be able to control, it's not so much my temper, obviously it comes out as temper, but it's just composure. If I get overexcited or, you know, a little bit angry, I need to show a lot more composure, especially now that I've been here. This is my third year. We've got a young squad. I feel like I'm obviously one of the more older players, senior players, so that's also another aspect that I want to try and excel in as well. Obviously Jaden's captain and Owen, great role models for me. They've played a lot of games, played at a higher level, Jaden. So it's about being a collective unit this year and chipping where we can. So there's on-field stuff that I'm looking forward to and off-field stuff.
Someone like Ben Garner as well, just finally, someone that you would have known in your younger years at Crystal Palace. Obviously you spent a lot of time there through the coaching at Crystal Palace. How does that affect things for you this season, having someone that has seen you both at a young age and now at a maturer age, and that sort of, does that make any difference to you as far as what you want to achieve next?
No, not really. I think the job stays the same. I had brief encounters with a gaffer at Crystal Palace when he was when I was real young, say 14, and he was a youth coach, and then I come across him once or twice, a couple of sessions in pre-season when he was working under Tony Pulis. So it wasn't nothing like a real relationship. Obviously I knew him, but I think we've both got a job to do, and I had to come in like anyone else and show what I'm capable of. We all had a blank canvas, and I was fortunate enough to be picked. I worked hard to be picked for the first week, and my job is now to stay in the team and contribute to positive results.